And then that's what really kills games most of the time, overhype.
Exactly.
Because
See,
both,
that's why some mods are really better than games,
yeah,
Well, because
in
mods are
my
I
free.
agree
opinion,
with you
that
there.
is. I mean, you see Afraid of Monsters, if you've ever played that for Half-Life 1, and then you compare it to a game, which is better? I mean, a horrible game, which is better, Afraid of Monsters or that
Afraid of
horrible game?
monsters or like uh
Brink.
I'd have to say Afraid of Monsters there.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna bring up Brink. That was horrible, oh my lord.
Yeah. Well, I
They,
have to say,
it could have been better than it is now, is all I'm saying. I don't care if people love it and they yell at me just for saying it was bad. It could have been better.
Yeah, guys, if you're watching this and you're all like, "Oh my gosh, they're bashing on Brink and Modern
Call of
Warfare
Duty.
and Call of Duty," then just know that this is just our opinion. You don't have to listen to our. You don't have to agree with our opinions because no one's the same. We all have different
No one's
point of views.
perfect.
Nobody's
exactly. Yeah, like
perfect.
everyone has a different opinion.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just gonna ask you this nicely. Please don't go on some rage. Don't go raging on us just because you don't
Actually,
agree with
better
us.
yet, why not rage and spread the word to everyone about the guys that are bashing Modern Warfare?
Oh, that's good because
There you go.
nothing advertises more than controversy.
Exactly.
I mean, look at Rockstar,
There
I
you
mean,
go.
look
at the Auto.
at Midway. I mean, they recovered from a big downfall with Armageddon, brought Mortal Kombat back to what it was
Yeah,
originally. I mean,
Yeah.
Call of Duty could at least do something like that
All right,
if they could
so
try.
I have to ask you guys about the PlayStation Vita. Like, what do you think about the thing itself, and do you think it was fairly priced?
well, the thing about PlayStation is, if you remember E3 a couple of years ago when the PlayStation 3 was coming out,
That was like
you
Was
know,
5 years
announced.
ago.
when it was announced, the PS3 will retail for $599 US.
Yeah, exactly. And people flipped out over how expensive it was.
I will admit,
But
even
yet,
I
look
was
at the
surprised at the
results.
price.
Yeah, but too,
Still, imagine if they announced that price now in our economy. No one would buy it.
exactly. No,
Exactly, it
I
would
think it was
be.
I think it was a very smart thing for them to do to
Exactly.
price it at 250, especially with everything that it's coming with. Like, I think that's relatively cheap, for what they could have priced it at.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Like, I heard everything, like, people were like, it's gonna be 300, it's gonna be 500. I was expecting, 400, 500 around there.
Yeah, the price for even 400, 500 still just slightly. Well, it was a new console, so I guess that's understandable.
Yeah.
one thing I was disgraced with was the Kinect.
The Kinect.
I didn't like that.
Oh, I like
Star
Kinect.
Wars Connect looks like an on the rails hack and slash, which is
I
no.
mean, some of the games look good for the Kinect, but most of these an adult wouldn't want. They would get it for their children, yes, but
Yeah, the Kinect was kind of more made
for the
towards
children,
kids. I mean,
it
I'm
was
not saying the
made to
Kinect
beat
isn't
Wii.
just for kids. I'm not saying if you play the Kinect, you're a total
You're a
like.
total nerd.
Well, that leads into our next
I mean,
topic.
I like
actually,
the Kinect. I think it's fun. I'm just
That-
saying most of the games are geared towards kids.
yeah,
like,
that
Yeah.
Kinectimals.
I mean, I'm not saying that I wouldn't get it for like certain games. I mean, if they brung like a horror game for the Kinect, yes, I would get it. But most of the games were built for kids.
Yeah.
like Connect Animals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kinectimal.
Kinect animals.
But that leads into the next topic. Actually, after seeing this year's E3 and Nintendo really being the only one releasing a console, what do you think will happen in the long run between Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo? And I have my own
I just
opinion
think
about this.
Microsoft and Sony is going to try and push something out. Create something real fast.
Well,
Try and beat
the thing
Wii
is,
U.
Microsoft really pushed Kinect at this year's E3, and they have to know that people really aren't liking the Kinect as much as they thought people would like it. Otherwise they wouldn't have pushed it so much. And the thing is, unless they start releasing, Call of Duty for the Kinect or something like that, people
Yeah,
just aren't gonna like
the
it.
Kinect isn't gonna be as popular as like as like Modern Warfare. I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like people are gonna be like, if I can't play Call of Duty on the Kinect, give me a controller any day.
yeah, exactly.
And that's really what people were expecting. I remember like when Kinect was announced, like all my friends were gonna be like, "Dude, you can sit in your living room and pretend you're holding a gun and pretend to throw a grenade." And then we got tigers and everything. And I remember like my friends were so disappointed with it. They were like, "Dude, I'm getting a PS3."
There you go.
But
Well, another
I
thing.
mean, at least PS3 made a good move with the PlayStation Move. I mean, you got that wand thing, and then you can play Killzone 3 with it.
yeah,
at
you
least.
get the
Killzone
sharpshooter. You
3
can
was fun
you
with
can
the
play with
move.
that. I like that. But also too, Sony. I think they could play it, really really smart here. They just released the PSV. They don't have to make a console for the next couple of years.
Yeah, the PS3 is still good.
Yeah, it's like they could really just sit back and think about, what kind of
Brainstorm.
technology they could have in the next PS3, and it could potentially, like what if they took the next couple of years to think about what they wanted in the PS4 or whatever, and it ends up being better than like PC gaming or something like that. Like what if they did that?
Well, I can't really imagine that happening, but
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, what if they did that? Because we've seen it before. Game companies, taking their time with the next console, and it's anything beyond what we could imagine. Like Nintendo.
And then you see some
the
companies
Wii
pushing
U.
out consoles.
yeah. Like the way I see it is Microsoft's popularity will probably go down, but I think Sony Nintendo's will probably go up. Nintendo
exactly.
obviously with the Wii U. Sony because, they could probably just go quiet for a couple of years,
Yeah, exactly.
have people go, what's happening, build up some darn, what's the word?
Mystery and
Yeah,
and
build up some suspense.
conspiracy about
and then,
all
like,
that.
in 5 years, bam, come out with the PlayStation 4, and hopefully it will be amazing.
Either that,
I mean,
or they
I'm-
just don't make the PS4 and they come out with like the Matrix chair, something like that. If they make the Matrix chair, I'm sold. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like, something...
Or the holodeck, just something
evolutionary.
like that.
I mean, I'm fine with companies making consoles. Just don't push it out. If there's bugs in it, push it back.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's better to delay a game because you found problems in it.
I mean, look at Fear 3.
Than to-
They've been pushing that back. They've found bugs in it. I'm
Yeah,
glad they've been
exactly.
pushing it back. If they pushed it too
If they
far, I
released
mean,
it
early.
now, then we're gonna see all these bugs in the game.
Exactly.
And
I
then
know,
we'll be
and see all this bad gameplay, and it's gonna be like, oh, you just killed Fear for me. I mean, Fear 2 was bad. If Fear 3 goes up, thank you.
Yeah, but I think too, between the three companies, unless Microsoft gets rights to a Blu-ray player or makes something better, their next console really is not going to do that well.
Yeah.
Microsoft, to be honest, I don't think Microsoft's gonna do that much. They're just gonna stick with Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
I mean, they just think
Even
the more
the-
Call
like-
of Duty games we make, the more money we get.
I mean, they've been
Which is
putting out
actually
good
true,
arcade
like-
games.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
they put Duke
too.
Nukem on there, which made old school gamers who have gone to a console happy. Duke Nukem was a good game.
Well, like, too,
Duke
did you
Nukem
did you
was
see the
good.
interview? Like, they're talking to the guy about Modern Warfare 3, and he outright said, "We're not calling Modern Warfare 3, like a trilogy." I'm like, dude, that's like flat out obvious that they're gonna make more Call of Duties.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, why? Just stop,
End it.
please. Yeah, exactly. Let Call of Duty die.
I'm sorry, all you Call of Duty fans,
It's
but
gonna end up being
look at
like,
it.
it's gonna end up, going the same route that Guitar Hero went down.
Don't look at it in
Exactly.
an obsessed view. Look at it in gameplay view.
Yes, look, if there are any young gamers watching, let me just tell you this now. If you probably haven't noticed, but haven't you ever noticed how Infinity Ward just doesn't seem like they care about their games? I mean, go get your old copy of Modern Warfare 1 or World at War out. And I want you to try to find at least one good server that isn't hacked.
Exactly.
Yeah, most of the servers I played on in MW2 were speed.
Well, not
Yeah,
only that,
and don't
not only
forget
that,
the balance issues with the guns in the game.
Not-
Like
not only
Modern
that-
Warfare 2,
Lobbies.
UMP, Black Ops, the AK-47, AK-74
Prestige
U.
lobbies.
I want
Yeah.
I want the younger people out there too to take a copy of Call of Duty 4, pop it in and play it for a little bit, like on single player, and then to take Modern Warfare 2 or something like or Black Ops, play the campaign, and besides the guns and the environment, what is different about the actual game engine itself, besides the streaming textures? Because really, that's not that much of an achievement.
Yeah,
Be-
people keep saying Modern Warfare's graphics are amazing.
Yeah,
But what
and like
people
you know,
don't see is it's the same engine.
not only
Just,
that, but like
polished a bit every
like
game.
they're talking about how streaming. I remember when it came out, streaming textures. Oh, now we can make game worlds that are so much bigger. Yeah, what did Bungie do with like Halo 2, like years ago?
Exactly.
Those gaming
Halo
worlds
2
were
was
Yeah.
huge.
Obviously,
Halo 3 was
people
good, and then
have just not seen other games and their environments.
Yeah,
Bungie
and then
was kind of going all
too.
Call. I mean, Reach was going all Call of Duty-ish.
Yeah.
Reach went more towards Call of Duty, and that's also. And have y'all heard of Goldeneye for the Wii?
Goldeneye for the Wii was a lot of fun. I liked that.
Oh,
game.
I didn't like it because it was like a clone of Call of Duty with Goldeneye thrown in. I mean, iron sighting, all the attachments. It was just like Call of Duty, just with
Well, yeah,
James
but
Bond.
at the same time, you got to understand if they made an exact copy of the same game, people probably wouldn't have enjoyed it. Because I like how it had some of the same levels, like and everything, but at the same time, it kind of updated the gameplay itself. Like
Oh well, I guess.
Yeah,
So.
but the old school gamers were happy with it.
I was
basically.
happy with it. I loved it.